YouTube and welcome back to 25 Days of Christmas. I am Random Ross and today I am doing a review on an original versus remake. So for this one, obviously you know by now, I'm reviewing A Miracle on 34th Street, the 1947 original versus the 1994 remake. So, these movies, the plot's very similar. Kris Kringle, Santa Claus, comes to New York, is on 34th Street, becomes Santa at this grotto, at this store in New York, asks kids what they want for Christmas and that, and then this little girl who goes by the name of, in this one, Susan Walker, believes believes that he's Santa. Anyway, the whole thing gets taken to court because they're not convinced he is Santa. But in the end, Kris Kringle manages to convince everyone that he is Father Christmas, and he goes on his merry way because the reindeers only fly on Christmas Eve. So, very similar premise to both takes of this one. Also, we see Santa in Christmas parades, and he's referred to as Kris Kringle in this, the German name that he's given. So, let's see. The 1947 original was written and directed by George Seaton, and it starred Maureen O'Hara, John Payne, Edmund Gwenn, Gene Lockhart, Natalie Wood, Porter Hall, William Frawley, and Philip Tongue. And in the original, that's the original. In the remake, that was directed by Les Mayfield and written by John Hughes and co-written by George Seaton. And this one starred Lord Richard Attenborough, Elizabeth Perkins, Dylan McDermott, J.T. Welch, James Raymer, Mara Wilson, yes, Miss Tilda and the little girl out of Mrs. Doubtfire, and Robert Prosky. So, so the plot of these films are very similar. Kris Kringle goes to New York. Everyone thinks he's a guy pretending to be Santa. The whole thing gets out of hand. He goes to court, and then he's released. A Miracle on 34th Street. So, yeah, let's get on to my likes. Is Edmund Gwenn? Who's the better Kris Kringle? Edmund Gwenn or Richard Attenborough? I've watched the 1994 original first. In fact, I didn't even know it was a remake until like a few years ago when I saw it on Channel 4 channel. And I thought, oh right, so there's a black and white original. And then I did my research. It's Elf, the 2003 film, is in the same universe as it. Yeah, I think Edmund Gwenn was a good Kris Kringle and was very likeable, and the beard all natural and that. And I also thought Richard Attenborough was a good Santa. The only thing that bugged me when I was a kid watching it was his beard was short, and I thought Santa's a big white beard. But he too was great in it. But who's the better one? I would probably say Richard Attenborough. I don't know, because I grew up watching this one. I mean, Edmund Gwenn, he's a good Kris Kringle, but he was like for the older generation. I don't know, but he was good in it. So, he was all right as Kris Kringle. So Susan Walker, Natalie Wood, and Mara Wilson. I would probably say Natalie Wood. Mara Wilson, I'd seen her in Matilda before I saw her in this movie, and looking at her now, I just find her kind of annoying. It's nothing that she's doing, it's just her performance and that. Child actor, I think Natalie Wood was good in it. I'll give this one to Natalie Wood. Next we have the character of Dory Walker, Elizabeth Perkins, and what was her name? Who was Susan's mother in it? Oh, what was her name? Where does it say on the wiki page? Maureen O'Hara. Oh, why did I miss that at the top of the casting list? Maureen O'Hara. So Elizabeth Perkins, to me, she will always be Wilma Flintstone from the 1994 Flintstones. I give this one to Maureen O'Hara because I liked her in the original more, even though I think the remake's somewhat better or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go with on this one. So next we got Brian Bedford. We have is he called Brian Bedford in the original Miracle on 34th Street? No, John Payne's character. So in this he's called Fred Gelly, and in the remake he's called Brian Bedford. Yeah, the love interest of our female lead. I'm going to go with Dylan McDermott's Brian character, because I don't know, he's just a likeable character in this. He's a likeable actor. I've not really seen many John Payne films, I'll be honest there. And yeah, I'll just give the win to him. So the film of the original, it's a great film, family friendly, enjoyable. No, this film should not be remastered into colour. It's good as it is, black and white. Did it need a remake? I don't think so, but I guess it's one we didn't ask for, but we got, and we loved. I like the remake as well as the original. I'll give the original a 4 out of 5. The remake, I'll give it a The remake, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. So for this original versus remake, it's a tie. Yes, it's a draw. So now we go to my I can't be bothered to do a tiebreaker round. And that was it. So yeah, under these circumstances, because it's Christmas time, I'll give the win to both. They're both equally as great. They're very predictable given that they're remaking an original. Well, the remake, how that's going to play out. But still, both great festive movies, and you should check them both out. But if you don't like black and white films, then go for the 1994 remake. But still, I do recommend the 1947 original. So there we go. That's it for today's episode. So, A Miracle on 34th Street, original versus remake. So, have you seen any of these two? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. All my social media links are down below in the description. I have Christmas content going off on my horror channel too, which is linked above. I have another channel as well that's linked in the cards above or down below, so check them out. Okay, I've talked enough now. Let's go to Stephen Carroll, see what he's got today for us. Stephen, you're up, mate. And you lot, I bid you all goodbye, friends, goodbye. Miracle on 34th Street, great films they are. I always remember watching the 1947 original with my nan. Yeah. And then I watched the remake with my son. Can't wait to show my little girl that when she comes, and next year she will be here. Alright then, Christmas joke time. Let's have one with Santa in it, shall we? So, what happens to Santa when he gets stuck up the chimney? He gets claustrophobia. Hey, what if it's that one? Alright then, yeah, that's it for today. See you later.